It's Russ Curtis, counselor educator, licensed clinical mental health counselor. Thank you for joining me today, talking about behaviors of a busted narcissist. When a narcissist is found out, this could be they've been found out for lying or cheating or stealing, or maybe they've just lost something, that they were put into a light that they didn't want to be in. Because remember, if you look at my other videos, I like to step outside kind of into the more post-colonial theory of some of these disorders, such as narcissism, which is really just unevolved, undeveloped energy. It's not good or bad. This isn't evil. Folks that are high in narcissism are not evil. It's just undeveloped. It's kind of really immature behavior. And you can easily relate it back to kind of middle school and early high school behavior. However, they can look very accomplished. They can have a lot of money, nice house, clothes, all that good stuff. Or whatever you want to call that, materialism. All right, but let's look at this. Remember, education is the best defense. There's a lot of good videos out there. Please share them so that folks understand what's going on with narcissism. When caught, okay, whether lying, cheating, or cheating, the first thing is they will try to bribe the person who is calling them out. And this can be sometimes what we've called an implicit apology, to where they're not going to tell the truth. They're not going to come clean about what they've done, but they may treat somebody to a nice dinner or a nice vacation or buy a gift. They may be particularly nice to that person when that's not the common, that's not the norm. This is not unlike, if you'll see my other videos, just about what we see with the wheel of control and abusive behavior. They get called on something, the partner says they're leaving, then all of a sudden they become sugary sweet. Okay, so that's the bribe. The pleading comes next. If the bribe's not working, it hasn't stopped the person from accusing, then they might plead and use guilt. And a common thing that you'll hear here is, "You're going to call me on this after all I've done for you?" That is what we call kind of transactionary relationship, in that we expect that what we've done for you, you'll make up for that. And maybe what I've done for you, given you money, done things for you at certain times, that you won't call me out on stuff. But it's not that we're just going to be of service to others and not expect things in return. That's the transaction. We do, if you're high in narcissism, you expect things in return. Discredit. Now this will be to other people. So if you've got, if somebody has accused, the person high in narcissism will go to their friends, family, colleagues, and just kind of quietly gaslight, so trying to discredit the person who is accusing them, saying stuff like, "Oh, so-and-so, I think they've had some issues. I think they've had to get mental health care. I think they may have been on medicine. I don't know." So they'll drop stuff in order to discredit. Also, at the same time, they will hint to others about the own kindness that they do. Like in a general conversation, it'll be really subtle, but it'll be stuff like, "Well, I was helping my neighbor because, that they really needed some help with their front porch, and I helped build, a deck for them, or I gave some money to Meals on Wheels or something." But it'll kind of be subtly dropped throughout the conversation. They're trying to do two things. They want to discredit the person who's accusing them. They also want to put themselves in a good light. The fragile ego, this undeveloped personality, the worst fear of theirs is that they get called out for stuff. Okay. Lastly is intimidate. This is yelling at people, really being just bombastic with their accusations of others, getting in people's face, very immature. I mean, you can almost go back. I've kind of equated narcissism to kind of being a toddler, but I don't mean to discredit toddlers. All right, so just be aware, education is our best defense. These are some of the ploys they use to try to keep from getting found out when they've lied or cheated or stolen or lost stuff that puts them in a bad light the way they look at it. All right, good people. Thank you for what you're doing. We will talk to you on the next video. Take care.